Hello, everyone, and welcome to the BassandBigG.com Guntersville Grassroots Podcast. My name's Pat Kennemer. I started the Bass and Big G website about 8 years ago in an effort to create a central place to provide information for Guntersville Lake tournaments and ramp information and results and stuff like that. I'm always looking for ways to add content to the website, and I rolled over early one morning a couple weeks ago. Had an idea. I said, hey, why don't you start a podcast? Well, I don't really know anything about podcasts, but I know that if I do it, I'm going to need somebody else to talk with me, somebody else to carry on. And so I was in the tackle store one day, was talking to a couple people, and I ran into a young man that I had met a few times, and I thought, he'd be perfect. So my co-host, I'm going to let introduce himself.
Hey guys, my name's Trey Swindle. My dream is to be a professional bass fisherman, but aside of that, I love to inform others about the outdoors and about fishing. And I was blessed with the opportunity to meet Pat in the tackle store that day, and he offered me to be on here, and I'm just grateful for the opportunity to be on here with you.
Well, I'm glad to have you. I guess I'm the old guy in this bunch, and you're the young guy. I think the younger generation has really jumped into fishing with high school and college fishing. It seems to be taking off. I think it's going to be really good to have, somebody more than half my age on here to talk with us, to talk with everybody else. That we're going to try to provide tournament information, recap of tournaments, information about upcoming tournaments, results. Hopefully be able to bring you some information from the experts on the lake that are out there every day. Give information you're not going to get on Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. And like I said, aside of that too, I wanted to say one thing we talked about was we wanted this to not only be for the locals that fish Guntersville, but for also the out of towners that come in, because Guntersville's a trophy bass fishing lake. Everybody travels the country to come and fish with us, and we're grateful to have them. But a lot of times when you come in from out of town, you don't know much about the lake if you haven't been there, and you don't know what's going on, and you don't know if a boat ramp's closed or where's the best place to put in or how the fish are biting or if they're up the lake, down the lake. So we're not claiming to be professionals by no means, but we do live there, and we know a lot of people that know a whole lot more than me and you both do. So our only goal is to just provide information for not only locals, but for out-of-towners to maybe help somebody catch a couple more fish or have a good time, or maybe even tell them where to go eat when they get here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So this was just a little introduction to say who we are and what we're going to do. We'll have our first full episode out the first week of February, hopefully by the Wednesday of that week. After the BFL, there's an ABA couples and a few other tournaments that weekend. We should have that out shortly after that, and it will be available at the BassandBigG.com website and your podcast app of choice.